Hello and welcome to this episode of the Freedom Seeker Show. I'm your host, Yvonne Winkler, and CEO of Lotus Consulting Inc., company on a mission to support women's well-being through empowerment, harmony, and um, I don't know what else. What else do I usually say? Through empowerment, harmony, and oh, what we're doing here, collaboration.
There you go.
And I'm here with me today is Sheri Beatty, who is not just my personal stylist, but she actually does this for many women. And I asked her to come on the show because uh, Sheri has had such an impact on my appearance and my presence in corporate as well as professional and personal life, that I wanted to share what she has taught me and also maybe some new tips that I even haven't heard yet. So, welcome, Sheri. I would love to just very quickly share the story of how we met, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
Um, just to give our viewers a bit of context, what brought us together. Sheri and I are both part of a women's network, and I met her in her fabulous appearance and was immediately drawn to you just with how you presented yourself. Um, having grown up in a household that very much paid attention to dress and appearance. My grandmother was very well dressed. She was an accountant, and she was very upstanding when she would never leave the house with her hair uncombed, so to speak, right? And my mom, as a seamstress, she was very talented. She is very talented, and would make our clothes so that we looked different, or that we had something different from what was available to us especially in East Germany, where we didn't have a lot of choices or color for that matter. So she, you can see I've grown up in a household that was very much paid attention to that sort of thing. And and as I grew up, my mom pretty much dictated what was in my closet. She dressed me, and she formed my early on opinions around what looks nice and what maybe doesn't. And as I entered corporate, I knew what to do and what to dress, because that's what was again dictated by other people. Um, And when I left corporate, I was lost. I was like, well, now what? No, there was nobody there to tell me what to do and how to dress. So I had to find inspiration of my own. And this is when Sheri and I met. And I said, I could really use your insights on what to do with my closet, because my closet looks a little bit of a botched thing. Um, and at the same time, very monotone in color. I think I had one basic color in my closet, and that was black. Um, and you said, sure, no problem. I will help you. And it was one of the most amazing afternoons I got to spend with you, just because you were so helpful and encouraging, and uh, it really changed my confidence in my own ability to dress myself. That I wasn't completely off the rocker with how I was going about the world. And then you helped me tweak my casual dress to match my professional dress. And so, thank you for that, Sheri. You are such a wonderful, talented, beautiful soul to help with feeling more confident, and then you that leads me into why we're here today. And then you dropped how I can dress so that I can actually affect attention from the people that I'm speaking with or to. And that was a game changer once again. As I don't know if you read one of the comments, as I was getting ready for a same networking group that we are part of
Yeah.
for their show, you helped me put an outfit together. And that outfit was a showstopper, let me tell you. Like so many women commented on just how fabulous I looked. And I did. I felt I looked great. I felt very confident, and yet very comfortable, which I don't think I often put together the two things, comfort and looking professional or looking good. So I'm going to stop talking because clearly I haven't had enough coffee. My words are coming slowly to me today. So I'm going to turn microphone over to you, Sheri, to impart with us on some of your amazing tips that you have on how an outfit can draw the attention of the people we want to draw the attention to.
Okay. Thank you. It brings tears to my eyes thinking of women who've been transformed just because of the ribbon on their package. They have a beautiful package. You are whole,
Mm.
perfect, and complete, just
Hmm.
the way you are. But tweaking a couple of things with your fashion gives a person a different feeling of
Hmm.
confidence. And when the clothes are comfortable, it's, you're not always tugging at them and you're not concerned about muffin top or is anything showing that's not supposed to be showing. So thank you for that. And it gets me emotional every time.
Hmm.
But we can really command attention.
Yes.
And it's not that we need to. Like if anyone is listening to this right now thinking, oh my God, I just want to be a wallflower. Like I don't need attention. Like, no, this is not for me. That's fine. I'm not
Yes.
saying you have to. But if you want to, there are ways you can do it. And I've probably got three different ways that you can command attention. And one works well for someone who's got blue or green eyes. And that is allowing your audience to see you because you're wearing a color that's your eye color. And I say typically blue or green because those are pops of color. So
Right.
if you had blue eyes and you have a blue necklace, blue earrings, a blue scarf, a blue collar on your jacket, anything blue up top, not blue
Yeah.
lipstick, okay, not blue eyeshadow necessarily, you know, but same eye color, picture a beautiful green eye color and you've got uh, a green collar on your shirt, green jacket, maybe you wear earrings. You've got short hair and you can show your ears, and you've got green earrings. And it's keeping the attention up top when you've got blue or green eyes. It's a great way for your audience to see you. Now I've got
Hmm.
hazel eyes, so it doesn't really work for me. But if you're wearing a color up top that matches your eye color, that's a quick way to command attention. So think of being on a screen like this. Think of being in an office position at a desk and you have people coming to you. Think of being behind the counter somewhere. If your job has you behind the counter, you're going to command that attention with the same color. Now, the same can work um, if you've got, let's say, white hair and white up top, white rimmed glasses, pearl
Ah,
jewelry, same thing. It follows the same idea,
yeah.
but it's just with your hair color. Now,
Yeah.
you might know someone, for example, who's got a vibrant purple streak in their hair or burgundy highlights or something like that, because their hair color can always change, right?
Hmm.
It's the same thing. So maybe you're matching your lipstick color. Maybe it's the scarf that you're wearing. Maybe it's the fuzzy sweater that you've got on. It's the same thing. So whether it's the eye color or hair color, it can absolutely command attention that way. So that is a quick tip for someone with blue or green eyes and maybe white hair, or with a great streak or great highlights in their hair. That playing with that same color, it brings attention to you. I saw it. There was a gal I saw on Instagram that demonstrated it beautifully. She had a woman in a dressing room, and the woman has gorgeous white hair, and she put a cream cardigan on her, and it's like, where did the woman go? Like, we couldn't really even see her, but they put a white cardigan on. Oh, the skies opened up. It was amazing.
Wow.
And it's such an easy thing to visualize, and it can be really subtle as well because it's not over the top. And even the most timid or wallflower kind of gals can absolutely pull it off. It works for men too. Absolutely.
So, can we circle back to hazel eyes then? So you said you have hazel eyes. So what do you do when you don't have these pop
Yep.
colors? Or
For me, I would do earth tones,
Mhm.
like moss greens, olive greens, chestnut browns, chocolate browns. They can work the same, but it's a little bit more subtle though, because it's not a blue eye or a green
Right,
eye.
right.
It's a little more subtle, but following the earth tone still works. Now, if you've got brown eyes, it's not quite the same just to have brown, because it's not a pop.
Right.
But then playing with, uh, depending on your hair color, it could
Oh,
work the
okay.
same. So
Okay.
that's one tip, and it's not necessarily a catch-22 for every person,
No.
which brings me to my second tip, and
Woohoo.
that would be 3. Say it with me, Yvonne. 3.
3.
And what the 3 indicates, so in flower arranging, for example,
Yeah.
we want at least 3 flowers, but always odd numbers. So 3 flowers. If you're going to stack your bracelets, you want 3 bracelets. You want 3 necklaces if you're going to be layering. And the rule of 3 to command attention is 3 pops of color in different places. So let's picture
Mhm.
a perfect black dress.
Okay.
Perfect black dress.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter hair color, doesn't matter eye color. And we have red lips. That's a nice pop, but it's not going to complete the look. It's not going to command the attention. So black dress, red lips, maybe red pumps, maybe a red flower in your hair. Maybe it's going to be a red scarf or shawl or a puffer vest, or a necklace with a red pendant. So you just, again, picture 3. And it can be, and this is a command that works at a distance. You know, you're in the mall, you're in the office, you're in the hallway at work, and you see someone coming, and it looks like it's a great black dress of some sort. It's like, oh, a red pendant, red lips, and red earrings even can work, or red lips, red belt, red shoes, that sort of
Right.
thing. It's a simple example, but it's because it's black and red, it can be it's an easy one to picture. Now you can get
Yeah.
really elevated with the rule of 3. So again, let's picture black dress or black column dressing. When you're wearing the same color top and bottom, so black shirt, black pants, navy blue blouse, navy blue pencil skirt, that sort of thing. Add a gold belt and a camel colored vest and camel colored boots.
Mhm.
It's again the power of 3 between the
Yes.
vest, the belt, and the boots. And you just look more put together. It looks like you tried. It looks like you
Yes.
care about
Yes.
what appearance you're putting across. Um, so yeah, the power of 3, whether it's repeating the same color 3 times in different places in your outfit. Now
Right.
you can play a color that's in a print, but make sure it pops. Or it could be 3 different accessories completely, like belt, jacket, boots, shoes, handbag, scarf, a shawl, earrings, necklace, something in your
It
hair.
sounds to me like it's like the thing that ties the thing together,
Great visual. Yeah, that's perfect.
right? Like,
The thing that
yeah,
ties the thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a great way it's a great way to complete an outfit. So it's not always necessarily about, getting the new accessory.
Hmm.
It might be looking at your accessories and realizing I've only got 2 of that color or that family of colors.
Yes.
And it might just be pulling in a third that is versatile for you.
Hmm.
So
I
that
love
would
that.
be,
And if I could just expand on that, that was one of the things that I loved so much about my experience with you when you helped me um, identify my persona in my closet, because
yeah,
you came in and looked at what I already had, and then what the patterns were in terms of not the fabric patterns, but the patterns in my style, and then how we can mix and match those. So it didn't involve for me to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. It was literally about identifying what I was leaning towards, what I was already very comfortable with, and then maybe adding a different piece of accessory to it, or maybe matching. Like, I had accessories, but I didn't know how to match them properly to the
yeah,
outfits, and you showed me how to do that. So I really value that about you, because it's not about um, finding your style and then throwing everything old out. I'm all about recycling and repurposing and making things work in different way or new ways, and that's what you very effectively have done. And I think with what you just illustrated, the rule of three, that is something that everyone can do within their closet right now. To pull together the things that go together, and then see how that matches up with different outfits within the closet.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was studying my scarves lately.
Yeah.
Not my silk scarves, but my like stay warm when it's windy and
Winter.
cold,
Yeah. Yeah.
the winter scarves, right?
Yeah.
And I realized I was not the same person when I purchased those scarves as what I am now. I bought, and this is not only an admission of mine, but it's such a common um, little rut that we can get in. I bought each one of those scarves because I really liked them. Oh my God, look at the colors in this one. Look how soft this is. Oh my God, the pattern in this was incredible.
Hmm.
But they don't go with anything.
With anything you have.
They were a single pop of color.
Hmm.
I don't have 2 others of those colors to make a wow outfit.
Hmm.
They don't even necessarily go with the jackets that I have now. So it
Hmm.
feels like it would be an eyesore if I was to wear any of those warm winter scarves with my jackets now. So guess what? I get a refresh on my winter scarves. And it's
Yeah.
going to be very intentional.
Yeah.
Is it a scarf that's going to match my bag, my boots, my coat, the hat? It's definitely going to be an up leveled winter scarf experience.
I love that. And that's such a great example and so timely, because what this will help you do is leave the house more quickly and more confidently, because you don't have, like, at least this has been my experience. I have similar experience of mismatch of scarves that were either gifted to me, or I bought because I did like the pop of color, but it doesn't go with anything. And I'm always looking in my drawer where they're all in, and I'm going, I never wear this, and then I feel guilty, and then there's this emotional impact that I have before I even leave the house, which is totally unnecessary. It's like having that pair of jeans or whatever in your closet that don't fit, and you're constantly reminded of how they don't fit, rather than just, maybe removing it from sight, so that we have a more positive, elevated experience from within before we even get started. So I love that, that you added that in there. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Well, and it not only helps you get dressed smarter and quicker, but there's less stress and there's less
Hmm.
emotion when you
Hmm.
see that scarf that just doesn't work with anything. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
because you're reminded of the guilt. You're reminded of but it was only $20, or it was a gift from my aunt, or whatever. And we don't need any more bad feelings
No.
around ourselves or the things that we put on ourselves.
So what would you say to someone who has feelings around it and guilt, and it was a gift? How to release that?
So if this was our situation right now and I was in your closet and we came across that scarf, I would ask why you're holding on to it.
Hmm.
And you might say, oh, it was a gift.
Hmm.
Great. How how is your relationship with the person who gifted it to you going to change if you repurpose this scarf and donate it to someone else who could need it?
Hmm.
Like, is your relationship with that person going to change?
Possibly. You know, nah, that's not true. It wouldn't change. Um, there might be some feelings hurt on the gifter side, um, but our relationship wouldn't necessarily change over it because it's a strong relationship. Maybe I would ask you back, what can I, like, if it's brought up, what could I
Mhm.
say to that person to,
So, for example, the person who gifted it says, "Oh, Yvonne, I haven't seen you wearing that scarf,"
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and you could say, "You know what? I love that scarf, but I've grown since that scarf,"
Hmm.
or "I've loved that scarf, and I so appreciated that you thought of me when you found it, or in your travels, or whatever
Hmm.
the situation was, and it was time for me to gift it forward.
Hmm.
Thank you so much. It
Hmm.
served me well."
Hmm.
And it's
Yeah, that's
it's
beautiful.
it's basically it's like the bless and release, but you're able to verbalize it.
Hmm.
It doesn't make them a bad person for giving you
No.
something that didn't serve you or doesn't serve you now, but you've moved on from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've heard so many people say, "Oh my God, if I would have kept all that stuff from the 70s or from when I was in high school or whatever," because fashion always comes back.
Yeah.
But some things just need to be let go.
Yeah.
They need to be let go.
I agree, and one of the reasons why I have not is because I just didn't know how to deal with the consequences of
Yeah.
letting it go.
Mhm.
So I appreciate that. Thank you. I think that's very helpful. So what's not number three?
Number three, I get goosebumps thinking about it, Yvonne. It is the epitome, the bomb. It is the best command of attention. And I bet do you ever watch Marilyn Dennis?
Do I ever?
Okay, so maybe daily. She's done it. Oprah has done it. You could practically, men do it as well. It's not just women, men do it as well. Um, and that is when the entire outfit is the same color, that it's a pop already. It's
Hmm.
mustard, it's
Hmm.
burnt orange, it's like a fiery red, fuchsia, turquoise, teal, lime green.
Hmm.
And it's not like, don't when I say lime green, don't think something from the disco era. But it's, so for example, picture, what color are we going to pick? Pick a color, Yvonne. Pick a color.
Cream.
Okay, I'll work with cream. I'll work with cream.
What
It's
did you
most
want me to
effective,
think?
most effective when it's a brighter color. But I'll work with
Okay.
cream.
All
So
right.
picture cream,
Okay.
cream leather pants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cream leather pants.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some sort of a cream boot, maybe even with snake skin, because it plays with the
Mm.
cream. A cream uh, cashmere turtleneck,
Mm-hmm.
and a cream faux fur vest, long vest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can you picture it?
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
And she's blonde.
Mm-hmm.
And from a distance, it's like,
Yeah.
I saw Oprah recently wearing, it was kind of a green apple color, head to toe,
Yeah.
like trousers. I want to say it was like trousers, a blouse, and a jacket, like very, very traditional, very classic,
Yeah.
but all the same color,
All the
all
same
the same
color.
color, head to toe. My first in real life experience witnessing that package of head to toe dressing, I was at a hockey rink, and I'm just guessing she was a mom from the visiting team, but her team was leaving the rink, my team was on the ice. It's like, oh, oh, and I just wanted to jump through the window and get closer to her. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. It's
I can
fantastic.
relate to that. Like I am
Oh,
very much drawn to women who dress in all the same colors. Specifically for me, when it involves more of a professional look, like the blazer jacket or like the trench coat jacket
yes,
with like a sheer blouse or like you said, a cashmere shirt and the
yep,
same color pants. Like you're right, my eye always goes to those images too when I see them on magazines or Pinterest or meet them in real life. You're right, that definitely draws my attention. And I wonder if that's just because you know that they paid attention to what they put together in the morning, like when they got dressed.
it's definitely a compliment to what they put into it for sure.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I'm not surprised with the outfit that you just described and the color that you gave me as an example,
Hmm.
because it's very you.
Yes.
It's very you. Muted colors, monochromatic,
Hmm.
perfect. And I get it.
Hmm.
Um, and it's not like an elevated version of that all over three-piece color is to include textures in it.
Hmm. Hmm.
One one little trick that's an easy trick just to make yourself feel that you've got a great outfit on for the day is to either have a print or a texture somewhere in your outfit that day. So ripped jeans is a texture. Um, Leather is a texture. A cowl, or sorry, cable knit is a texture. Cashmere is a texture. Wool is a texture. Um, or a print, obviously, snakeskin, floral,
Mm.
plaid,
I
houndstooth.
love this because that just gave me how to not do it. So I I've been very much on this trend of what did you call it? Monochromatic?
Monochromatic.
Yeah,
Monochromatic.
chromatic dressing. And so my favorite is beige, like you said, like this cream color beige or
Yeah.
white. And what I had done this summer a lot was go white jeans, white t-shirt, and then sometimes have like a white something over on top of it. Um, but none of the textures were different. So my neighbor came over to tell me something or bring something, whatever it was. But anyways, he knocked on the door and I went to open it, and he says, "Whoa, you look like a nurse."
Right? Yeah.
And now that you said that, I'm like, that's exactly what I did wrong. It was the jeans and the t-shirt. If I had worn the white jeans with, say, a white blouse or like a different texture, like a silk or something,
Yeah.
instead of a t-shirt or cotton, it would give a different resonance to the outfit. So I totally just got what that was about.
Definitely.
Whoa, you
Right.
look like a nurse, he said. I was I didn't know if I should be offended or what, but I was just like, wow, this is not what I was going for. Thanks
Yeah.
for pointing it out.
An easy rule to remember with one texture or one print is keep it to one. With one, you can't go wrong. And if the print includes a color of the top or the bottom or the jacket or vest or whatever it is, that's when you know it's a win. So if it's a red, white, and blue print and
Hmm.
you've got red pants, it's going to work. Blue
Hmm.
pants, it's going to work. White pants, it's going to work because you're playing with the same colors, obviously.
Yes.
You can overdo the print mixing or texture mixing. But if you go, let me explain. I had a client who just got off work, and she came to work with me, and I just had to admire what she was wearing. I just had to admire it. She is petite. She understands the proportions for her body, and she was wearing. I'm going to start at the bottom. She was wearing um, printed stockings,
Hmm.
like black polka dotted
Hmm.
stockings. She had black leather pants. She had a black um, long sleeve t shirt that, just hugged everything. It looked really comfortable.
Hmm.
And she had a very charcoal gray, like it was almost black, really huge cable knit vest over top. And I just had to
Hmm.
go, oh,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
so good. So good. Because it played as all black, but she was playing with minimum two textures between the leather
Yes.
pants and the big cable knit.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
um, you can go to two textures, but there's some that work better with others. So, for
Hmm.
example, picture corduroy and leather, not so much,
Hmm.
because one's hard and the other one's hard,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
you kind of want a yin and yang. Like cable knit and leather is good. Chiffon and corduroy can be great because you've got two kind of extremes of
Yes.
yumminess or textures,
Yes.
softer and harder sort of thing.
Yes, yes, I'm getting it. I hope you are as well. And if you do have more questions for us, please leave them in the comments below, and either myself or Sherry will answer them in there. But I just want to be mindful of the time because you have a meeting right after this. So I just wanted to thank you and invite you back. We can talk fashion any day. I know you can talk about it all day long. I love talking about it, and I feel your three tips today were so helpful because they are not something that are outrageously or hard to do. They are easy to implement right away, and that is what my favorite thing was about your tips. Um, I would love to hear from you what you like the most, which tip you like the most, which tip you're going to implement for your next uh, presentation or just work. I don't know, interview, or maybe you have a big day at work. Which one are you going to implement first or next, and then maybe even send us a picture in here and show us what you've done. I know, yeah, I see you nodding, Sherry. That would be something that would be all over just to see what that looks like and to give some inspiration. So thank you for being here, Sherry. I really appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
And just so you all know, She can do this very well through video as well. So if she's not able to come and see you in person, Sheri has, because we do no longer live in the same place. So Sheri has helped me with on FaceTime and Zoom, and we
Pictures
once we
back and
had
forth.
pictures back and forth
Yeah.
to figure out what to wear. So, Sheri, is it okay if I'm going to let you just put in the comments below how people can get in touch with you,
Yeah.
if they have questions or if they would like to reach out to you to just have a little bit of a closet audit like I did, or whatever, consultation with you, that would be really lovely. And thank you again for being here. And I'm so excited to have you in this community, Sheri. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yvonne. It was a pleasure to be here. There's nothing that brings me more joy than to help a woman figure out that she's perfect the way she is.
Hmm.
And we just get to add that little ribbon.
Yes, and you know what? That shows every time I speak with you, and every time I we get together, that shows. So I speak from personal experience that you are brilliant at it and so authentic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Good to see you, Yvonne.
Good to see you.